do is after doing all the collaboration in BIM 360, you need to install another plugin or another software that is desktop connector. It will connect your desktop to your BIM 360 so that you can open without opening your BIM 360 account. You can directly open those files within your desktop in Revit. So for that, you need to install this desktop connector, search for it, and here you will find out okay how to install it. And let me show you that. Okay, just a second. The screen of Microsoft Teams is blocking this. So this is the process how you install it. Okay, after installing it, you will be extracting it, you will be installing it, and you will agree with the license and all, and it will be installed in this directory. Okay, after that, you will see like this. It will be installed, and after installing it, you have to like go for a restart. Okay, so here I have this option. Okay, let me click on it. Okay, so this is the version. So you can click on this download Windows version. So each version is available here. You can see. So let's go for the latest version. This is the latest version. Click on it. This window will be opened and this file will be there and you have to install this. Okay. Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So after installing it, you will find out after installing it, you have to restart your PC and there you will find out this one here. Okay. So in this tray, you will find out this Autodesk desktop connector icon. You have to click on it. And if you want to work offline, you can work offline. So first, what you have to do when you are installing it first it will connect with the account which is signed in with Revit or your Autodesk account right now. So what you do is first sign it out and then again sign in. Okay. So now let me go to this Revit here. So whenever you will be opening any file so that you can go to this My Computer and here you will find out this Autodesk doc. This one will be there. Okay. So that you can access your BIM 360. So this is the file and from there you can open up. can open up this file. Okay, so this is already loaded there, and you select it. Okay, so this is the central file right now, and create new local. Check this option, create new local, and one local file will be opened up here. Okay, so this how you have to do it. All right, so whenever you will be opening it, the first you will not have this create new local option. So how you can have it? So let me open up another file. Let me see. Yeah, so here you see this is the file which is right now uh, uploaded there, but it it is not connected with the central file, or you have uploaded your central file. So first what you have to do, you have to open a file as a detached model. So here you click on this open, and when you click on this open, it will be created as a detached model. Okay. So here you can see it is written with the name detached. Okay. And after that, you go for this collaborate here and go for collaborate in cloud. So when you will be saving it, here you can see that's save this model as a central model in its current location. This model has been transmitted from some other location. What do you want to do? So obviously we will be saving it central model in its current location, right? So you click on it, and here you can save it as this name. You can save it, or with the same name you can save it as well at this location. So when you save this, one central file actually one central file and the backup files will be created, and then after that you can access it. Okay, so cancel it. Let me cancel, and let me go for this open. So this way, when you go for open, and this architect file is created like that, and this architectural backup is there, and then you will get this create new local option, and this local file will be opened within your system. Okay, so when you click on this open, so we already I have this, and again I'm opening this. So here you can see the architectural dash your system name. Okay, so this is your current local file. So this way you will be opening your local file. So for that you need a desktop connector, so that you have to open. All right. Now let me go for the other module, that is the BIM 360 build. Okay, so for that, let me open the BIM 360. Okay, so we have the BIM 360 build. So for that, we have this project management and field management. This project management and field management works for the BIM 360 build. These two service works for BIM 360 build module. So you can come to this project admin here, and then you can go for this project management. After that, here you see that we have some RFIs and submittal option is available. Okay, so what is RFI? RFI is request for information. Let me show you that. So when you are working on a big project, question may arise. Okay, so this this is your RFI, and you will raise some question, and this is the like official way the RFI is the official way to raise any question or clarifying any doubt. So let's look at this workflow, how we create or how we raise question officially. So whoever is the creator, maybe the subcontractor or any team member who is the creator, he will create the RFI, he will raise the question, and it will be submitted to the manager. That may be BIM manager or that may be project manager. And then the project manager will verify it, will check it, whether it is proper or not. And if it is proper, then he will go for the next step. If it is not correct, so then what he will do, he will reject it, or either he will send the message to the creator that resubmit with the correction. So, or if the manager can solve it, he will solve it, and then he will submit it to the creator, and he will distribute to the other team members as well. And if he needs another person for reviewing it, so he will submit this RFI to the reviewer. So you can see the workflow that the creator creates the RFI, and then it is submitted to the manager. Then he will check it. Okay. And if it is no, so he will ask for the edit. And if it is yes, he will submit it to the reviewer. Or if he is the reviewer, he can answer it. So he will answer it. And then also uh, it can be like only one single reviewer can review it and solve the questions and submit it, or else you can have potential co-reviewers as well within your team. So including all those co-reviewers, you can answer all the RFIs. You can uh, inform about all the RFIs. You can fulfill all the information, and then it will be again returned to the manager. So then manager will accept it, and if it is like if it is not available with the proper information, if some informations are still needed or still missing, so then he will again send it to the reviewer, and he will again ask for proper response. And if it is the proper response, he will check for it. He will identify if it is the proper response and filled with all the right information. Then he will notify the creator who has created it, and then he will distribute within the required members. So this is the RFI workflow, and BIM 360 has this workflow, and we can access it. So let me open it, and here you can see that when you go for this project admin, and here you have this services. So you say that here you can set the workflow. So you have this workflow right now. You can change the workflow, and you have another, like you can add more reviewers if you have any co-reviewers. So you can add this. So these are the two workflows. So right now let's go with this RFI workflow. And here you can see that right now I am the creator right now, as because within this project, no such members are added right now. I'm the only member who is added. And here you can go for any particular role as well. So if there were other members added, so you could list them personally, but they, as because they are not added, so right now you can go for these. Okay, so manager, you can assign BIM manager. So all the BIM managers will be assigned. And who will be the reviewer? So reviewer, all the designers will be the reviewer. So you can go for, okay. And if there are structural engineers, so it may vary. it totally depends upon the RFI, and as per that you will assign it. Okay, so and if you are asking to the client as well, so you can the reviewer will be the client. Okay, so you can check that. Now it is fine. Okay, the workflow is created and you have assigned all the creators and manager and the reviewers so that the workflow can be run smoothly. Now, what you have to do, you have to come to this project manager, project management, and there go for this. There you'll find out this RFI option is there. Okay, so right now no RFI is created. You can create a new RFI, and what will be the status right now, that is open, and right now I'm the only member. Okay, so that's why I couldn't do it, couldn't assign any other member. So here you can assign it. Okay, or else what you can do is you can directly go for any drawing there, if it is there. Okay, you can directly go to that drawing, and let me see. So these are not okay. So here I have some documents. I have some 2D documents, or else you can open up this 3D model, and there you can like go for it. Okay, and there you can create RFI. So here you will find out this RFI section, and here you can create RFI with this model. Okay, within this model you can create the RFI. So let's create one RFI here. Okay, so let me go for it. Though, what is the status? That is right now draft, and here you can see, right. Uh, so what you have to do, you have to place one push pin. You can see here at the right location. So at that location, you are creating the RFI. So let me place it over here. This is right now placed, and now it is available for editing. And go for it. So let me ask that what is the area for this opening? Okay. And who will be the co-reviewer? You can assign it to them. And uh, about the due date, you can assign the due date so that it is solved within a proper time. And right now you can ask, so this is the title. So here will not be asking the question. Here you will be asking the question, what is the like length and width of the opening. And if you need any answer there, you can suggest that answer. If you are aware of something, or if you have any assumptions, you can provide that answer. And if you are currently at site, okay, so you can attach your site images here, and you can provide the location and what will be the cost impact, if there is any cost impact, obviously, and schedule impact, obviously, and what is the priority right now. So this is not that much priority. So as per the priority, and here you have the list. And right now about the discipline, so it is for the architectural. Let's go for create. Okay, so as per the discipline, you will assign it. Here you have all the options, and the category right now don't need it. So it is right now created. Okay, right now it is created. And again, you need anything to change, you can come here for the external ID and the category, you can do it. Okay, and here you can go for submit it to the reviewer. As because right now I'm the manager, I'm getting it. Okay, so this one will be directed uh, to the manager. Remember that the workflow is set. Uh, you are the creator and it will be submitted to the manager, and manager will submit it to the uh, reviewer, right? So you can come to the RFI section there. Uh, here you will find out this RFI, and here you can see that this one is right now created. Okay, this one is right now created, and as because you are the manager, so right now just assume that this section will be received by the manager. Who is the manager? He will receive like this. Okay, and there, if nothing is there, so he will create it void. Okay, and like he it will be rejected. It will go for rejected. Okay, so right now let's see if there is any changes needed. So here I can add some suggested answer. Okay, and if I need to submit it to the reviewer, so I can submit it to the reviewer. So as because I'm only the member here right now, so and for your demonstration, I'm doing it within my account. I can't log in with other account. So within my account, I'm showing you that this is the RFI, and I'm going to submit it to the reviewer, and I will be the reviewer only. And if you want to distribute within other members, so you can select. Okay, so let's go for submit. I think it is not possible to submit to me only. Uh, okay, so you need to submit to the other reviewer. That must be some other person. So you have to go to that, and you need to assign. You need to include some other members. So let me go to document management. Sorry, project admin. Uh, and in this model also you can see that this RFI section is available here. You can check it. When you check it, there you can see this is right now there, and this is not properly yet submitted to the reviewer. Okay, so let me come back to the member section. Okay, let me add some other member. Let me go for Let me add them. And let's add to project. These two members are right now added to the. Okay. So now let's go for it. And let me check. Okay, so not here. I have to come to this services, and there you have the project management, and within that workflow you need to define it. So come to this project management. Within this RFI you need to define. So this the creator, who will be the creator, and for the manager you need to assign it to some person. Okay, and who will be the reviewer. So he will be the reviewer. Okay, and that is done here. You can refresh and check it. So they are assigned right now. And here you can come for this RFI right now. And here also, let me refresh it. Come to this RFI section. Let me go for this submit to reviewer, and here I can change the reviewer. Okay. And who will be the co-reviewer? So for the co-reviewer, he is the co-reviewer, and that is right now created properly. Okay, so this is right now open, and here you can see this is already submitted. Okay, so this person will provide the official response. Okay, and it will be like answered, and here he will type all the official response there. As because I'm the project admin, I can do all the changes. So if he want, he can reject it as well. Okay, so go for it. Answered. And if I as a manager, okay, want to reject it, I can reject it. Here you can see your response will be submitted to manager. All right. So you see that workflow. The manager is the central hub. So the creator is sending to the manager is sending to the reviewer, and reviewer is submitting the official response to the manager, and then manager is submitting it. So this way you will raise your question and solve all your doubts related to your project. And this is the official manner how you do it. Okay. Now let me show you that we also have this submittals. Okay. We also have this submittal section. So what is about this submittals? So for that, let me open this. Is this PowerPoint visible? This submittal workflow?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So you know that within a project we have our construction drawing, but construction drawings are not enough to construct the building, or all the informations are not available. So like for that we need schedules and some other uh, other information list, right? So when you need some components information what is going in the site, suppose you are installing any precast slab, and for that you need some information from the designers. So for that you will create submittals. So BIM 360 has this tool for creating uh, one container. Suppose you are creating an empty container, uh, and the you were submitting it to the like to the right person, the empty container, and that person will fill up with the right information documents so that you can install the right building component in the site. So it the workflow is kind of similar uh, about the RFI, how the RFI workflow is there. This similar workflow is submittal workflow. So the person who will create it, it will be submitted to the manager, and then manager will review it. He will check, and if it is right, so then he will pass it and he will submit for the review and to the review person. And if there are some potential members, so with the co-reviewers, they will review it and they will submit it to the manager, and then it will be submit back to the creator. Okay, and he will distribute it to the other person. So it's like you are asking for some uh, some information documents. So that is all about your submittal. So let me show you that. Here you will add some members, your manager. So you can see that one manager will be there. So that will be me or any other person. So let me select him and let me add. Right now he's added. And now what I'll do, I will go to this project management. Okay, so within this project management, you have this submittal option, and you will go for this, go to the admin panel and activate the submittal service. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm right now added as a manager. Okay, and now I can go back to the project management. Here you can go for submittals, and now you can create new item. Okay, you can create new items, you can create packages, you can create specification sections. Okay, so let's go for create new item. And here you see that one specification section is needed. So it's like for which specification you want this information and all. So let let's create for it. And here suppose the A1, and about the spec title is like your precast slab or any mechanical pipe or any component you will place here. Precast slab. Let's go for create. And if there is any sub specification section under this, you can create it. So right now, this like you can name it properly. So right now I don't have the name, like that is you can go for like first floor precast slab, and you can give the details about that and about the description. Okay, so you can choose it. Now let me see that right now no package is there. So this is about the uh, specification section, and you can create with the title. So this package will be created and you can use it later as well. So and here you can ask for what kind of what type of information you need. Okay, you can ask for this documentation or any product data, reports, schedule, shop drawings, what do you need? So as I was mentioning in the beginning of this submittal, that our construction drawing is not enough. We need all this information, right? All these datas. So let's go for schedule. You can use schedule and you can assign to the responsible contractor, and he will submit the official response with proper documents. And you can give some due date and what will be the priority. You can mention it. If any like site images there, you can put that. And about the planning, so you can mention all these things required on job site date, required approval date, required date. So when the planning is started, approval, and when construction is started, these things you will provide here. Okay, so let's go for create it. And this is right now created, and you can see that this is assigned to the to this person. So this person will get this in his project management. When he will log in with his account within this project manager, he will find it out. Okay, and he will open up this way. He will open up, and then after providing all the information, all the right information, he will submit it to the manager. And right now I'm the manager. Okay, and after that I will get it. Okay, so this way your submittal items will be created, and you can also install BIM 360 in your mobile or in your iPad or any mobile device. So go to the Play Store. There you will find out BIM 360 and you install it. And in the site you can go with your iPad or your mobile, and there you can access these informations. There you can open this information and you can execute it. So you remember that this project management and BIM 360 build is for all the field site data to manage and share it with the project stakeholders. So this way it is managed. And let's go for field management there for the another service under the BIM 360 build module. And there you can create some checklist. So whatever is going on the site, is it as per the design or not? You can create the checklist and you can send it to the office. And you need to do that when you are executing at the site, and you need to send information to the office, and all the things are going properly as per the design or not. That things you need to create. So that is your checklist. You'll be providing it to the office. So let's go for create checklist. And here you can choose some templates which are already created. If you are creating a new template, so you can go for create new template, and that you can choose like you are doing it for like safety or quality or commissioning or punch list. So what is that? So let's go for punch list, and here you can provide any title. So let's go for section 1, and about the description you can provide it. All right, and then go for next. And here you see one new section is there, so you can provide like it's for column execution. Okay. And there you can provide like what will be the type. Is it a yes or no question or true false question, pass fail question or multiple choice? So you can create some answer and that will be ticked and that will be provided. So like that, it's kind of like your Google form you are creating. So it's kind of same thing, and all this information will be provided. And let's go for it. So it's like true, false. It will be changed to that, or pass, fail. It will be changed to that. And this is a new item, and all the items like uh, you can go for C1 and width and the length. You can provide and go for 250 by 350. Okay, and that is done. And there you can provide this one. So this will be submit. This will be published and to the assigned member. Okay, let me assign to me. Okay, and this way you can add other items also. Okay, you can add new item, and this way it will be assigned to that member. Let me go for publish, and there you can see that this section 1 is published and it is assigned to this member. Okay, and let me open it. Just a second. Okay, so let's go for create checklist. Okay, so that template is created. Now let's go for checklist. You are the manager or the site coordinator. So that is as per that you will create it and you will send it. So if it is pass, fail, so you will do it and it will be uh, published again. Let's go for done and it will be published here. Let's complete the checklist. Okay, so this is right now completed. There you can see. Let's come back here and here you can see this is right now there and it is available for every members so they can see it, right? This is fail. Okay, so you can like reopen it. It's and if there is any change needed, you can go for this and you can go for done again. And let's go for complete checklist. And that you can see, and you can add some documents if it is needed. Okay, so and here you can add some documents there. Okay, open up. All right, and about all these things you can assign it to some person. Okay, and that is completed here. Okay, so within this I'm getting this one which is assigned to me. Okay, and this is done right now. All right, so this is you can export it as a PDF report. Here you have this option. You can export this as a PDF report and you can have it. as a hard copy of your information. Okay, so this how you will be creating your checklist. Okay, you can assign it to the person, the right person, and this way all the things, all the documents you will be managing within this BIM 360. So this is all. Thank you guys.